James Butler cuts back to the 5, dives to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger Cats.
Really excited for Saturday playoff football in the CFL. Hamilton, Montreal. Let's talk about that game. It's no secret that Hamilton wants to run the football, get James Butler going, keep the ball away from those ball-hawking secondary players for the Alouettes, lead the CFL in defensive scores. So I think running the football is going to be important. Scott Milanovic has said all along since he got to Hamilton that he wants to make sure he can run the football. Now, important that Montreal does as well as anybody is they do what you call twists or defensive line twists. And what that is when you run the football, people have to be aligned in gaps. Okay, and gaps are identified along the offensive lineman. All right, and basically run stopping turns into this. When the ball hits a space on the line of scrimmage, is there a defender in those spots? And you align defensive linemen and linebackers to be in those spaces. Some teams will keep them aligned in those spots and attack those gaps. But Montreal moves their defensive linemen or twist them to put themselves in a position to surprise the offensive lineman, all right, and create confusion. So Montreal twists as much as any team you'll see, and these are called defensive line twists or defensive line stunts. Let's take a look at some of them. So in this picture here, you have defensive linemen aligned in certain spots on the field or gaps along the line of scrimmage. And the linebackers aligned in certain gaps. So offensive linemen would expect them to play in those gaps when the ball is snapped. Stunts and twists they change when the ball, right as the ball is snapped, they either cross-face or they move to a different gap on the fly. They still handle gaps, they're just moving to it. Let's take a look at this first picture here. You're going to see that a pinch by the D-line where the D-line goes in and the linebackers go around. This surprises Peter Nicastro and allows Mustafa Johnson to get in on the short yardage move. Again, another opportunity. The linemen twist inside or pinch inside and the linebackers go outside. Again, trying to create confusion. Mustafa Johnson once again gets inside for a negative yardage play. You can have multiple people moving. This time you have what's called one linebacker behind two people, so it's a three-man twist. And what happens is Avery Williams gets freed up because Kemp gets pushed too far inside. Armando Sewell gets freed up on the backside. So once again, to create a negative yardage play because of the twist. Last example here, right? You have a twist and a blitz. The Sam's blitzing and a twist, trying to create angles. All right, one gap looks open. The A gap looks open. Nope, Avery Williams right there to make the tackle. Montreal's really good at the run game twist. We'll see it this weekend.